Hi guys, in this video for PieMaster, I will show you how you can create a pie menu for different modes. So you have two ways to do that, using the items and using different pie menus. I will show you the first one first. So let's create a preset. I will click on this little plus to create a new preset. I will double click and I will name it mode. Done. I need to add a pie menu now. So I will click here and I will click on add to add a new button. Done. On this button, you can double click to have this if you want, or you can go in the preferences like that. So this time go into the preferences because we will using the items, and in this basic pop-up, you will not have all the settings. This one is for something basic, create, edit, etc. Okay, so I will name it object mode. Done. I will add an icon. This one, done. And I want to have this visible only if I'm in object mode, okay? So you have condition here, I will click and I will choose mode condition and I will choose object mode, done. Okay, so now if I go in edit mode, I will not see my button. So now I want to add a button in edit mode. Okay, so as you can see, you have these settings for the pie here, you have the first button here, and inside the button you will have the items here. Okay, so you have this button to add a new button. In fact, this is an item, but it's also a button. This is a button at the same place. Okay, so you can create a new one, not here. Add button, because this one will create a new button here, but here at the same place. So I will click on add button, and as you can see now I have a new button. I don't have a condition, so let's set it to edit mode. Okay, and just to show you, I go in object mode, I see this button. I go in edit mode, I see this one. So let's enter edit mode. Okay, let's click and search for the icon for the edit mode, and that's it. So now if I go in object mode, I can see this button. If I go in edit mode, I can see this one. Okay, so you can also add something like if I click on this one, I go in object mode. If I click on this one, I go in edit mode. So in object mode, in fact, I will go in object mode to show you. I should enter edit mode, so I need to edit this one to revert it. So I can edit just like that. So edit mode, change the icon like that, and add an operator to go set mode, edit mode. Done. For the second one, that will be object mode this time. You will understand why. Object mode. Let's set the icon for the object. Let's add an operator to go to the object mode, set object mode, done. And the condition needs to keep, to stay in edit mode. So the first one, if I'm in object mode, I see the button to go in edit mode. The second one, if I'm in edit mode, I see the button to go in object mode. Okay? So just to show you, I will be in object mode, I will see the button to go in edit mode, and if I'm in edit mode, I will see the button to go in object mode. Okay, so let's disable this mode just to test. Click to go in object mode, click to go in edit mode. As you can see, this is nice. Now I'm in edit mode. I can select the point. I can click to go in object mode. Okay, so with this workflow, the items, you can add many buttons at the same place that will change depending on the condition, and that will do something different. Okay, obviously you can add variants to add something in edit mode if you want. This is the same, just to show you, as I did on this. You can add different possibilities, as you can see, on each button, but this time you can do that with the variants. So just to show you once again, one button, one position, different button on the same position, because you need to take this into account if you want to make a pie menu when you will add buttons. So let's add a new button just to show you, and in fact, as you can see, it created this one here. So I will add a button from there. I will have this new button here. Okay, so I will have two directions now. I can add let's enter 4 like that. So I have 4 buttons, 4 directions, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? So you need to take this into account. If I set this one to be visible in object mode, so I will choose mode condition object. If I go in edit mode, I will not see this button anymore, but the direction will not be removed because I have an item here. Because if I do that, if I change the direction, if I remove the direction, all the button will move all the time. Okay, so this is not perfect if you want to use this workflow with the items. Okay, so take this into account. If, let's see, I want here, let's see, a grid. Bam, in object mode, I will have a grid, but I don't want to have one in edit mode. So with this workflow, you cannot do that. For this, you need to have a different pie menu. And also, you can use both techniques. On one pie for the object mode, you can also use the items if you want on some buttons. Okay, so just to resume this, you can create a pie menu. You can add different buttons at the same place. But if the button is not visible, you will not have this direction that will be removed. Okay, so this is by design. This is how it works. I think this is the best like that. But if you want to make something totally different, the best will be to add another pie menu. Now let's see the second way. Let's name this one items. Like that. I will create a new pie menu. This one will be for the object mode. Okay, let's add a button. Let's name it object. Like that, we will see that this is for the object mode. Okay, let's add the object icon. And let's add another button and another one. On this one, why not add a grid? Like that. I can add a button. Let's add, let's see this. Okay. I can click drag to make it like that. I can add a new one, same. Let's do that. Okay. And I can click drag once again. And in fact, I selected the same icon, so let's use another icon. And I want to move this one not here. Let's enter 0 and 0. I want to move this one here, like that. Okay, and this one, I want it to be big. Okay, and let's remove the label. Done. Okay, so I have this pie menu for the object mode. Let's create a new one for the edit mode. Edit. Done. Let's add a button. Let's enter edit mode. Okay. Up. Let's set this. And let's click on OK. I will add some pie menus. Like that. And on this one, let's use the grid mode. And let's add another one. This one, why not change it to a section? Like that. And let's add some buttons that will be inside this section. So I will disable the outside section. Like that. And if I click, as you can see, I need to select the first one and choose expanding from top. Like that. And now, if I click, that will give me this result. Okay. I can also move this one, let's see here, if I want. So now I have my pie menu in edit mode. I have my pie menu in object mode. And as you can see, they are totally different. Okay? So what I need to do now is to add a keymap. I will choose the context. I will choose object mode for this one. Up, like that. And for the edit one, I will choose edit mode. Like that. Okay? Now I will add the same shortcut. Click, like that. It's done. Save. Select the second one. Click, add the same shortcut, and save. Okay, let's exit the edit mode. Let's call the shortcut. As you can see, I have the edit pie menu, edit mode. If I go in object mode, I have the object mode, like that. Okay, so as you can see, this is as simple as that. And with this workflow, you create a pie per mode, you will have different pie menus, exactly as you want. You can also, on this one, add items on buttons. You can also add triggers. The triggers are like this. You can add a shift, click, control shift, etc., drag up, drag down, etc. Okay? So, one shortcut, two different pie menu. At least let me show you something interesting, a different way to make those pie. So I will create a new one. This one will be for the vertices. I will name it verts. I will add a button like that. I will name it verts. Okay, let's add an icon for the vertices like this, and I will click on OK. Let's add a new one. This one will be edges. Same, let's add a button like that. Edges. And same for the icon. Let's use this one. And once again, let's add a third one. Let's name it faces. Add a button. Let's name it faces. Like that. Set the face here. And bam. Okay. So what I want is to add the same shortcuts to all three buttons. I will select the first one, go in the keymap. I will choose mesh edit mode. And what I will do will be to add a shortcut for this one, like that. Okay, I will save. Do the same with this one. Mesh edit, click, add your shortcut, save, same, mesh edit, click, add your shortcut, and save. Okay, so I want to add a condition on this one. I want to add a condition to be in vertex mode. So let's search for the condition. Let's enter vert, and let's search for is vertex something like that. As vertex selected, now, multiple mode now, vertex select mode. Let's select this one. Okay. So just to show you, I will add this. I will pass the code. We just want the first part. Context and send tool mesh select mode 0 for vertex. So let's copy this and let's in fact select, let's paste it. For the edges, I will paste the same, but I will enter 1 like that, and for the faces, I will enter 2. Okay, so let's exit this. If I call my shortcut, I have nothing. If I go in vertex mode, I will have vertex mode. If I go in edge mode, I will have an edge mode. And if I go in face mode, I will have my face mode. Okay? So like that, you have your pie menus that will show depending on the mode. And also, you can add pie menus that will show depending on the condition, like this. Okay? So, items, object mode and edit mode, here in the keymap for the context. And this one, those three, are with condition, same for with the edit mode for this one, but with the condition here. Okay, so like that, with this example, you have different pie menus that will change, like I said, depending on the condition for the item, the context for the object and edit, and the condition for those three in edit mode. Because if I call them, as you can see, in object mode, it will not work. In edit mode, it will work. So let's go back, bam, once again, bam, okay? Yep, like that. So that's it. This is how you can create different type of pie menus with different workflows, item, context, condition.